Will the game rock? Oh, great. Or will the game suck? Come on here! I don't want to do a sticking puzzle! Let's find out. Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Gameplay and Review. Today I'm doing a Wii U game, and I know for a fact that I actually got this before the Wii U eShop closed. Now of course, it is a game that I'm going in completely blind for, and I've never played it. It's called Box Up, and I have no idea how this game's gonna go. And I will eventually find out how this game will go once I start playing and reviewing it for you guys. The question is this going to have promise? Is this going to be a good game? Or will it be one of the worst Wii U games of all time? Let's find out! Alright, I have Box Up highlighted, as you can see right there. That's what I'm going to play, so here we go. Box Up. Oh, that's pretty cool. I like that. That's awesome. That is pretty cool. Alright. Okay, tap left or right. Oh, so you can touch the Wii U gamepad and stuff. Okay, let's see what this is. How do you play? Oh, okay. Flappy Bird Clone. That's a Flappy Bird Clone. Oh my sticky god. Oh god, I didn't expect Box Up to be a clone. And now I'm using the touchpad. Let's see how I do. Honestly, I think I like the directional pad better. It's a Flappy Bird clone. Oh my goodness. Why did they have to copy Flappy Bird? Oh god, you gotta be kidding me. This is terrible. Oh my goodness, I'm doing terrible. This makes me want to play Flappy Bird. Why did you have to be like this? That's at least something. I will say that there is some positives with this. At least if you have trouble, you can at least let it go. And dang damn it, I screwed up there. But this is still a Flappy Bird clone. I'd rather play Flappy Bird than this. I'll give it the benefit of the doubt, though. I'll give it some benefits. You can at least if you feel like you're going to make a mistake, you can just drop down and make sure you don't hit anything. Or if you hit anything like that, the game's over. There's only one positive that I can give this, is the fact that if you feel like you're going to screw up, you can drop down a little bit and curve yourself. That is a benefit, though. I will say that. That's a positive. Hey, I did better. This is still Flappy Bird Clone. I wish they wouldn't copy Flappy Bird, though. At least they tried to make it better. I'll give the programmers credit. They tried to make it better with this. The thing about it is, I'd just rather just want to play Flappy Bird. But this has benefits, though. I will say that. I'll give some of the programmers credit. It's still like Flappy Bird, though. That's the biggest disappointment. Say, you hit anything, it's over. It's just a short mini game. Come on. See, it's not totally horrible. It's just, the problem is, it's a Flappy Bird clone. I'd rather play something else. I wish it was like a full game like RTO or something. No, that's all that you do here. It's similar to Cube Shift. But honestly, I'd rather play Cube Shift than this. Never mind. Never mind what I said. It's a tough call between Cube Shift and this. At least it's not as bad as others. Because you're like jumping. That's all that it is. You're jumping. See, I'd rather just... And I will say, it's well responsive. I will say that it's well responsive when you use the D-pad. I like the D-pad better than the touch screen. Just use the D-pad for this. It'll definitely work better. See, the D-pad controls are well responsive. That's another plus. I will say that. Be that this game is somewhat playable. I will say that. I just wish this wasn't the entire sticking game. Because it's a Flappy Bird clone. Where you're just basically going up until you get a game over. That's it. Get closer and closer. Nope. That just sucked. That was the only real problem with the Wii U. Is that at times you're just playing a game that's pretty short, like something like this. There's games like this. Cube Shift was even like this. At least I'm trying. It's not like I'm not. At least there's something in this game that I can do. It's just too bad this is the entire game and that's it. That is it. I thought there'd be more to this, but no. Box Up was just a regular Flappy Bird clone, and that's all that you get. Is a Flappy Bird clone. And that's basically, that box is similar to Flappy Bird. Because you're like bouncing. Try to get past this. At least I'm trying. They do make it challenging, I will tell you that. They make it challenging. I'm just trying something. That's all that I'm doing. I'm really seeing the screen right here more than the top. The thing about it is there's two screens. Dang, damn it, I hit the sticky thing. Yeah, I'm about to call it pretty soon because this is all that there is. There's nothing else. It's a Flappy Bird clone and that's all that it is. Oh, I got, oh, holy. That was my best. Holy cow, 12. I thought I was getting good at that for a minute. Holy crap. At least I'm trying to have fun with this. I will say that. I'm probably not going to give it a green card, and I'm probably not going to give it a yellow either. But at least this is a better Flappy Bird clone. But I think Flappy Bird's still a little better. I just can't believe they copied Flappy Bird and they just turned it into this. It's playable. It's a better Flappy Bird clone. But I wouldn't want to play it long term. Alright, one more. This is all that I'll do it one more time because that was pretty shitty. No, that's it. Alright. Three's the best I'm going to do. Alright, folks. That was a short gameplay. Holy cow. Alright. I will say it's a better Flappy Bird clone. I will say that, but that's not saying much. I would not play this long term. I will see you for my final review, and I'm really sorry that this gameplay was short, because that's all that the game is that you're just playing and trying to get even further and hopefully beat your high score. And I got to 12 and that was it. Alright everybody, I'll see you for my final review. So, what did I think of Box Up? Well, man, The problem is, and I'm going to say this, I hate Flappy Bird clones. But this one isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. All that the game is that you're getting from point A to point B without hitting anything and getting a game over. And you're doing that multiple times for a high score. That's all that you're doing it for. The controls are not really that bad. But I will say, if you're going to go with any sort of controls for this game, because you can do either the D-pad, right here, do the D-pad or the touchscreen. I recommend the D-pad. The D-pad is much better for this game than the touch controls. But that's clearly up to you. But I prefer the control pad. And all that the game is, like I said, is a Flappy Bird clone. And there's really nothing else to talk about. I just really wish it wasn't a Flappy Bird clone. That's the only thing. Some of the positives, of course, the controls are fine. They weren't too bad. And I will say, this is one of the better Flappy Bird clones. Because the thing about it is, at least I could control the box. It looked like a... If it could look like... If it could look like this, through my imagination, this is in terms of my imagination, it looks like Flappy Bird himself. It looks like Flappy Bird himself, but in a box. That's essentially it. That's totally my imagination. That's what I saw while I was playing this game. And that was through my imagination. It looked like Flappy Bird. And of course, I didn't think the gameplay was that bad for a Flappy Bird clone. However, because it's a Flappy Bird clone, it's not going to be that exciting because that's all that the game is. There's nothing else to it. And I like games that have more. I wish there was more for this game. That's the biggest problem. All that it is just you're getting a high score and that is it. That's all that the game is. It's something that you would play in a compilation. If it was a part of a compilation, then I would see me playing this a lot more. Because the thing about it is, it felt like a mini game than an actual game. And I really wish this wasn't released separately. I really wish this was released as part of a compilation. Then it would have been fine. It would have been more for your buck. But because it was released separately, and because this is a Flappy Bird clone, even though the controls are fine, and it's one of the better Flappy Bird clones, I still have no choice but to give this game a red card. So that's been my review of Box Up. All that it was a Flappy Bird clone. And I was kind of disappointed in that. I thought there would be more to it. If this was released as part of a compilation, I'd be happy. But since it was released on its own, I can't recommend it. Even though you can get it for free now. Because, of course, Nintendo doesn't care. Doesn't care about you downloading games for the Wii U anymore. Because the Wii U eShop closed. They don't care about the money. I really wish they would care. I'm not sure how much this game was. I don't remember how much I paid for it. It probably wasn't much because of how simple it was. If it was like $2 or $3, then it was fine. But the thing about it is, it's a Flappy Bird clone and I can't recommend it. So that's all, and I will catch you next time for another gameplay review episode. And there'll probably be one after this. Because like I said, I'm trying to get more gameplay reviews done by the time December is over. So there might be another one after this. And if there is, check that one out too. Thank you all for watching, and I will catch you next time. Stay safe and stay awesome. And happy gaming.